What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Well, obviously from today's title, we are going to be talking about Celsius as they did release more information involving exactly how we could possibly be getting our money back, or well, at least some of our money back. So let's go straight into it. Let's not waste any time at all, and let's jump straight into the video. So we got information on July 18th, of course, saying that we know that any reorganization plan will require buy-in from the community. We were encouraged to hear at today's first day proceeding that the U.S. trustee is working quickly to form the committee that will work to serve the interest of our customers. We intend to file a plan that will provide customers with an option to remain long in crypto, and customers can now file notice of claim with Stretto for additional information. Here are some visiting links. Now, let's just break down all of that real quick. So, what this first day proceeding means is that, of course, when you do go and file Chapter 11 bankruptcy, you are then filing for a reorganization structuring that needs to be approved by the court. So you go in front of the court, you tell them what's going on, you tell them why you filed, and then they're going to form a committee to help you and to help in the better interest of the investors and the people who lost money in figuring out how they can get their money back. The reason they do this is, one, to stop corruption as much as possible, to make sure that the betterment of interest is focused on the customer specifically, and second, they want to make sure that there are people who know what they're doing, because this company at some point clearly did not know what they were doing, right? So what this means is, again, they did meet with the court, as we did see. You can watch it from that link provided from Stretto. And they are getting a committee formed together to help them go through this. Now, they did talk a little bit about we intend to file a plan, blah, blah, blah. We'll talk about that in a second. But more, I want to focus on the second thing, which says that you can now file a notice of a claim with Stretto. My personal opinion is to not do this right now, okay? I am not a lawyer. I am not a financial advisor. But personally, I am not doing this right now, okay? They have not released their full plan yet. They have not even released exactly what this claim means. And you don't, personally, the way I think about it is, I at least don't want to be in a situation where I'm signing a contract or a claim that puts me in a position, a disadvantageous position going into the future when something better may be on the horizon. So I need to see the full pie before I take a bite. Okay. So let's go over to this cases.stretto-celsius, and what you can see is this is just all the information that we'll need built around their bankruptcy, right? The debtors, the dates, the professionals behind it, the court information, the first day hearing with Zoom information, the first day presentation, okay? So let's go into the first day presentation. Now, what this is going to be is just a breakdown of their assets, exactly the position that they are in financially, all of which we have covered already, so we're not going to go too deep into this. What really matters is actually all the way down here, non-surprisingly, on the second to last page, which is the next steps page. This is where it's important. So it says here, the next steps is to first preserve value while negotiating a comprehensive restructuring transaction with stakeholders, right? I mean, we knew this already. This is the goal. This is the game plan and the full meaning behind a Chapter 11 filing in the first place. But going after that, let's talk about some of their progressive steps. They want to use Bitcoin minted by mining operations to help fund mining operations and grow Bitcoin holdings. So this is definitely an interesting standpoint, I would say. This is definitely something to think about. They do have their own mining operations going on right now. Now, of course, mining isn't the best business at this given point, which is a big reason why many miners are having to sell their Bitcoin to be able to fund their mining operations. They're not really making profits like they used to, but in the future, I believe they will. But it is good to know, at least, that Celsius has something on the back end that is producing extra profits that will hopefully be contributed to then paying off some of the other debts that they do owe, or somehow intertwined within this restructuring plan itself. Now, following that, they will consider asset sales and third-party investment opportunities, which is another way for them to basically say, we're going to look to sell some of ourselves, to sell some of, the cryptos that we own. We're going to maybe possibly sell some of our operations that we own to generate cash to then further, exponentially move this process forward of paying back the people that we owe. And then finally, we can see here, this is the most important part. They will file and confirm a Chapter 11 plan that will, one, provide customers with the option at the customer's election to recover either cash at a discount or remain long in crypto, or two, maximize returns for stakeholders, and three, reorganize the Celsius business. Let's break this down, okay? So first and foremost, provide customers with the option at the customer's election to recover either cash at a discount or remain long in crypto. What exactly does that mean? Well, this means you're either going to get one of two options. First and foremost, they're going to come out with a ratio. They're going to say, this is the debt that we owe. This is the money that we don't have. This is the amount of money we're going to make from mining operations and asset sales and third-party investments. So this is what we can cover. They're not going to be able to pay back all of the money they owe from what I'm gathering here, right? So what that means is they're going to tell people, look, On this day, we're going to take a snapshot. This is what your portfolio looks like. Say it's $30,000. The best we can do in terms of giving you cash for it is give you 60% or 70% or even 75% of it. And even if it was, let's call it 50%, right? We're going to give you $15,000 back. That's the best we can do. At least you get some of your money back. The rest of it's kind of just gone with the wind. Or if you want to keep your crypto on the platform, although it will take, as they said, the reorganization plan will require buy-in from the community, which I don't freaking see that happening. There is an option for you to remain long in crypto and to possibly receive your crypto back in slower, more periodical moments, right? You may be able to get a certain percent back every single month or something of that nature, in which if you keep your crypto in, you don't elect the cash option, you may be able to get your crypto back, but it may take a lot longer and you may have to stay in crypto even longer, which is why they're giving you a long option, right? Now, this is similar to what we saw from even something like Mt. Gox, right? Now, not exactly the same, obviously, because that was just a whole other bucket of shit that they had to deal with. But as you can see here, they forced their Bitcoin holders to stay long, and now they will be possibly paying them back now that they are capable of it, which we will see. Or even something like Bitfinex, right? In which whenever they saw their hack, over time, they did pay it back in terms of a dividend. So you did have to stay long in crypto, but over time you were paid back and your overall crypto holdings were released as time did go forward, kind of forcing you to stay in the crypto space rather than getting your discounted cash right there then immediately, right? So it does seem as if they are putting in together some thought of exactly how they can pay back investors. It is not 100% guaranteed that anyone will get any money back, but it definitely seems as if at this point you will at least be able to get some money back, especially now that the court, the actual judicial system, is putting together a committee that will be able to help contribute thoughts and ideas to exactly how this can go forward in the betterment of our interest, right? So with that said, this is definitely good news. This is something I'm excited about. They do have another meeting, if I am correct, it's on the 20th or on the 10th. So on August 10th, they do have another court meeting in which we will get additional information based off of what they gather from the members of the community and things like that from this information. So do stay tuned. That is going to be very important in terms of exactly what maybe some of these ratios are and exactly how we can go forward with this. Again, remember, at this point, I am not filling out this claim. I'm not going to put myself in a quote unquote contract for something I don't understand what exactly it is yet. And I think that the best thing to do right now is, unless they release a deadline, there's no rush. They're not rushing, so I'm not rushing, right? So with that said, that's really about it for today's update. I really just wanted to let you guys know that it does seem like there are things in motion for us to get our money back. So do stay tuned for that. If you want me to continue these Celsius update videos, please let me know in the comment section below. I'm not exactly sure. It's not exactly what I do on my channel, but I do have a good understanding of bankruptcy cases, as I did learn it in school. So if that is something that you would be interested in, just let me know down in the comment section below. But with that said, that's going to be about it. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you all next time. Peace.